In this presentation, we'll look at the components of the Nevada School Performance Framework as they relate to middle schools. Each school-level framework is comprised of indicators and measures. For middle schools, there are 5 indicator components: academic achievement, growth, English language proficiency, opportunity gaps, and student engagement. Let's take a closer look at each of these indicators. All students in middle school will be part of the academic achievement calculations, whether through the Smarter Balanced Consortium's test for math or ELA, custom-developed next-generation science tests in 5th and 8th grade, or through the Nevada Alternate Assessment, which is how some special education students meeting strict criteria participate. Proficiency rates for middle schools are determined through pooled averaging. Pooled averaging makes sure that the number of students participating in each assessment contributes proportionally to the school's overall proficiency rate. Using at least one prior year's score and a current score, growth can be calculated for the summative math and ELA assessments. Student growth percentiles, SGPs, are a norm-referenced measure which compares individual student achievement against the achievement of students with a similar score history. The median student growth percentile, or MGP, are computed for all students for whom a growth calculation can be made. Adequate growth percentile, AGP, is a criterion referenced measure which compares the student's SGP against the percentile needed to become proficient or stay proficient in the next 3 years or by the end of 8th grade. The AGP, therefore, is the percentage of students meeting their SGP targets and can be determined for each school. All students identified as English language learners by the WIDA screener will participate in the WIDA Access assessment. Schools earn points based upon the percentage of those students meeting their adequate growth percentile. Be sure to check out the components presentation in this series for a closer look at the assessments that are part of the performance framework. Opportunity gaps are determined by the percentage of students meeting their adequate growth percentile, AGP, who did not pass the state assessment from the previous year. This rate can be determined for students between grades 4 and 8. Students who were not proficient in the previous year are identified, and the percentage of these students who met their adequate growth target will be determined. The student engagement indicator is made up of 3 measures. Research shows that attendance matters and that chronic absenteeism negatively affects academic achievement. Chronic absenteeism is defined as missing 10% or more of school days for any reason, including excused, unexcused, or disciplinary absences. Students who are absent due to school-sponsored activities are not considered absent for the purpose of this calculation. Nevada state law requires all students to have an academic learning plan as part of the effort to ensure they are on track for future college and career goals and are ready to enter high school with the skills necessary to succeed. The climate survey is administered to students in certain grades across the state. Schools meeting or exceeding the participation threshold of 75% can receive up to 2 bonus points. Be sure to check out the point attribution tables online for more details on how points are earned on the various measures that feed into the performance indicators. Now you understand the different components that feed into the Nevada School Performance Framework that allow us to make data-driven decisions as we strive to become the fastest improving state in the nation. Be sure to check out other videos in this series for an in-depth analysis of the Nevada School Performance Framework. All videos can be found online at doe.nv.gov/accountability.